Hey guys, it's Mr. Gelming. Here's our second and last video of the week. This one takes it a step farther. So hopefully the last one, you just had to identify the shape in the coordinate grid. Okay, what shape did it make? Rectangle, triangle, all that good stuff. So this one, it asks us to find the perimeter and area of a rectangle with vertices. So they don't give us a coordinate grid. They want to know the perimeter in units and the area in square units. So a couple of options here. First option is on a separate piece of paper, I would draw just a version. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Remember, this is your X, this is your Y. I'm going to mark out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually make my fifth one. That's my positives on my X. My negatives. Doesn't really matter if they're exactly equal because we're just kind of getting a feel for where it's at. So in this shape, it tells us it's a rectangle because right here. And our first coordinates are -3, -5. So again, negative is to the left, 1, 2, 3. -5 means I'm going down 5. So about right here. -3, -5. Ooh. Okay, a little better than a finger, but not much. All right, -3, -1 puts me here. And then my next one is +5, so I'm going over to here. And -1, I'm down there. And my last one is +5, -5. And you can see the rectangle that it's clearly made. Okay, so perimeter. Well, I need to know what's the length and the width of the rectangle. Once I find one side, I know the other. This one is at 5, -5, and this one is at 5, -1. So even without drawing the whole coordinate grid, I want to know the distance from here to here. Okay? And notice the 5s are the same. So we're not going the 5. I want to know how far is it. Oh boy, that's a bad one. That's a 5. From -1 to -5. How far? Well, if we're counting, that's 1 to -2, 1 to -3, 1 to -4, and 1 to -5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that this side, maybe I should write in a different color. Maybe I'll write it over here actually, is 4 units. And if this is 4, this side is 4. So we just found both of those. They're 4. 4 and 4. Now this one's a little trickier, but not much. We need to find the distance from here to here. That'd be the length. Like this is the width. So the width is going to be 4 units. And on this one, by the way, it was just basically -5 minus -1, or what's the difference between the two of them. So what I like to do on these, I think it's easy. So we're starting over here at -3. How far is it to 0? Well, it's 1, 2, 3, of course. And then how far is it to 5? Of course, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 3 and 5. So my total distance is 8. It's 8 units for each one. So hopefully you remember for perimeter, our perimeter is going to be, we're going to add the 4 sides. 8, 8, 4, 4. Perimeter is going to equal 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4. Well, 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24. So our perimeter is 24 units. Our area, do you remember the formula for area of a rectangle? Hopefully, that is length times width. Our length is here again, that's 8. Our width is here at 4. And 8 times 4 is 32 square units. Okay, so that's perimeter and area of a rectangle. Doesn't give you a coordinate grid. It does give you the coordinates, though. So I would just draw it out, find your length and width, and then that makes things easy. All right, so this one tells us what's the area of a triangle. A little bit different because they do kind of give us a coordinate grid. They give us something to work with. We're only doing area. Hopefully you remember our formula for area. If not, I will give you a reminder. It is 1/2 times the base times the height, or base times height divided by 2. We practiced it many different ways. Base times height divided by 2. You can do it either way. Well, here's what we need. We need the base, we know 1/2, and we need the height. Base can be tricky on a triangle, but don't get too confused. Like, that's not the base. Okay, it could be, but we can't find the distance from here to here. We can't find the distance from here to here. So we're going to use this one as the base. We are trying to find out how far it is from 2, 3 to 2, -5. Again, one thing to notice is that we're on the 2 axis for y. The 2's don't change. So now basically my focus is how far is it from +3 to -5. Well, I always look, how far is it to get to 0? Well, -5 to get to 0 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to get from 0 to 3 is 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So our base is going to be 8 units. Our height on this one, remember, height has to be, I'm going to clear a little bit of this out so we can see it here, sorry. Our height is actually going to be, it can't be leaning sideways, so our height's going to be, since this is our base, it's going to be from there to there. How far is it from there to there? There's my right angle right there. So my 2 coordinates are 6, 1. And so basically, and this is, this essentially would be 2, 1. We don't really care about the 1. Okay, the y's are the same on this one. And we're trying to find out how far is it from 2 to 6. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6 it's 4 away, or 6 minus 2 is 4. Wow, sorry, 4. So our height is 4. Our base, when we plug it in, 1/2 times 8 times 4. Well, 8 times 4 is 32. Half of 32 is 16 square units. Okay? Have to be a little bit more careful on triangles, but shouldn't be too terribly bad either. Hopefully that helps clear things up. I'll have some more clarity there. One last reminder, I just thought of this. If it is a parallelogram, it's just base times height. Find the base. Remember, parallelograms look a little goofy. Something like this maybe. So it'd be like the base down here, and this would be the height, and you just multiply the 2. Find the base, find the height, multiply, done. All right, hope that helps. I will be checking in with you all week. Make sure if you have questions, ask me, okay? I can help. All right, thanks, bye.